Guys, you must understand that your sweat is a lot more concentrated than that of a lady. A young guy came to my DM and asked me, Faith, how can I improve my self-esteem as a guy? I just feel that I'm not really confident. So what do I do to improve my self-esteem? 4 ways that you can improve your self-esteem as a guy. And the fourth one is the most important. Now, let's get into it. The first one is your mindset. Now, do not forget that self-esteem is basically how you see yourself. Self-esteem is basically how you perceive yourself, the worth that you give to yourself. Okay, someone said that you cannot give what you don't have. And the way that you see yourself is the way other people will see you. So if you place value on yourself, if you tell yourself that you are important, if you have the mindset that I am important, I am worth it, I'm worth the respect, I'm worth the love, I'm worth, whatever it is. If you tell yourself that you're worth it and you believe it inside of you that you are worth it, your mindset will change. And then when you come in the midst of people, you will have that self-respect, that self-esteem. It will come naturally. Okay? And then the second one is this: dressing. Have a good dress sense. Guys, I cannot overemphasize this. A good dress sense will give you respect from afar. People see you, people will respect you based on how you are dressed. The way you are dressed is the way you will be addressed. Now let me give you an example. During the COVID period, I needed to do something in the bank, and before I got there, I was supposed to go see someone, so I had to dress, officially and all that. So when I got to the bank, before I got into the gate, I noticed that there's a place that was set aside for people to just sit down and wait, and they know when when they call your name or your number, you cannot go into the bank. So I just stepped in. I was like, when I saw the queue, I know that God, I could not wait because I had another meeting to attend to. And then I just entered and I saw the security. I just greeted them and I walked straight into the back. No one even stopped me to be like, hey, you're supposed to sit here, you're supposed to, they just saw me and they felt that this person is actually one big woman, that kind of a thing. So they just gave me that respect. I've been to the bank not just once, you get it, previously, and not really dressed, just dressed casually, nothing official. And the moment you enter, they'll be like, hey madam, come and sit here, this is where you're supposed to sit. But that particular day, I noticed that they just let me into the banking hall, like no questions asked. So guys, learn how to dress. There's a way you will dress and people will be like, this guy, there's something about this person. Do you understand? And not just dressing, overall hygiene. Guys, let me tell you something. There's a difference between the guy's body and a lady's body. Guys, you must understand that your sweat is a lot more concentrated than that of a lady. And that means that you must even shower more. I understand there's a part for the ladies too. Quite alright. But as a guy, you must shower more. Okay? Use deodorant. Do not tell me that I don't smell. Guy, you smell. You smell. So take bath more often, 2 to 3 times in a day, and make sure you use deodorant. If you don't want to use perfume because maybe you feel that perfume is too expensive, it is a must-have. Deodorant, guys, get it, so that when you pass someone, the person will not almost want to pass on to glory. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. The next one is your hair, guys. This one is under dressing. It is your hair. I had a colleague while in school, because while I was in the university, I was part of the student workers, you understand. And I had a colleague that he had a very beautiful hair, but he did not know how to groom his hair. Okay, so the hair was just in afro and it wasn't really fitting. Do you understand? It wasn't really fitting. It wasn't really fitting him. And I was like, do you know that if you cut your hair with this style, it's going to look very fine on you? But he'd be like, no, he's this deep Christian, deeper Christian guys. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But he was like, no, he doesn't like it and all that. But guys, go to a salon and talk to your barber. You understand? Let him give you a very good hairstyle. I don't know what's called. A very good hairstyle, okay, that will look good on you. Some people see you, they be like, this person is actually putting an effort in their appearance. So guys, if you want to have a good self-esteem, there's something that happens when you dress well. There's this way you feel. Don't you feel it? There's a way you feel. Those times when we were kids, our parents buys us Christmas clothes, new clothes. There's a way you feel when you wear these new clothes. That's how that's what happens to your self-esteem. When you take care of your physical appearance, it makes you feel good naturally. Okay, now the third one is letting go of negativity. See, the human mind is naturally negative. Do not add to it. Do not add to it. I know that we are not perfect, right? And then there's some things that we are trying to achieve that we've not really gotten. Do not add that negativity to your life. Okay, try as much as possible to cut out of negative thoughts. The truth is, negative thoughts, if we are not intentional with the things that we think, we find out that you are always having negative thoughts about yourself, because as humans we are not perfect, right? As humans we are not perfect, and so there's some things about yourself that you might not really like. Okay, there's some things about yourself that you might not really like. Maybe the way your nose is, the way your lips are, the way your eyes, the shape of your head and all that. See, take away the negativity. It could be the fact that maybe you did not achieve the goals for the year. Lots of things. Guy, focus on the positive, because the more you keep thinking of the negative, the more you begin to feel that you are not enough, the more you begin to feel that I'm not worth it, the more you begin to feel that there's no point relating with other people because I'm a failure, stuff like that. You don't need that. You don't need it. And now this leads me to the last point. Okay, this leads me to the last point. Now know that nobody is perfect. No, you should know that every one person is working towards becoming a better version of themselves. So do not cut yourself out of it. Do not feel that you are the worst. Okay, I'm working on myself, the next person is working on themselves, the other guy is working on. See, no matter how you think a person has achieved, no matter how much a person has achieved, no matter how high a person has gone in this life, or how high you think that person has gone, the money the person has acquired, the resources, the connections, whatever it is that the person has, everyone has something that they are working on. Okay, so focus on making yourself a better version every day. The person that I was last year is not the person that I am. The faith that you know last year, in fact the faith that you know last month, is not the faith that is here right now. This is a different version entirely, because I'm working on myself. I'm trying to learn more skills, to make sure that I am valuable. So as a guy, know that nobody is perfect, but the most important thing is working on yourself to becoming the better version of yourself. I hope that this makes sense to you. My name is Faith. Let's walk in this journey together. Cheers.